What's good, y'all? So, here again. I just decided to go ahead and, you know what I mean, finish up the Q&A shit. So, shout out to the rest of y'all that left comments. And shout out to everybody that's been subscribing, man. You know, I definitely appreciate that. It's like we hit 3K and we still moving, you know what I mean? Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Let's get into these questions, though. First question comes from Gerald Smith. Where would you rank Fab in the rap game right now? Always been a fan of Fab, you know what I'm saying? No question. I don't give a shit what nobody say. If you got a top 10, he definitely in your top 10, you know what I mean? 2015 been kind of a slow year for him. He put out that freestyle mixtape. I haven't really heard him, you know, making too much noise here and there. But, I mean, he definitely in the top 10, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, my personal opinion. I know some of y'all look at that like, how? Like, he ain't really putting on no work. Blah, blah, blah. That freestyle mixtape alone was better than some of these niggas' official mixtapes, in my personal opinion. So at least he about, you know, out of top 10, at least, you know, about 7, 8, you know what I mean? Anyway, next question. Miguel Nelson asks, favorite pair of Jordans? Of all time that I like, or do I got it now? I'm gonna go with the Jordan 17s, the red and white joints. Like, them shits was fire. I remember going to get them on release day, and I actually picked up those and the black and silver joints. You know what I mean? So them was what we call the 200s, because there was 200 plus tax. You know, yeah, that's pretty much it. Those shits was fire. Like, you know what I mean? I bought both of them at the same time. And mind you, back then shoes didn't get on sale, so if they was 200 when they came out and they still was on shelf, they was still 200. So I walked out and paid them their $500 for 2 pair of shoes. So yeah, I had to say the Air Jordan 17s, red and white joints. You know, the joints that came in the briefcase. Next question, Marzi Don. Have you heard Euro's new song? Nah, bro, I haven't heard it. You know, I was even looking for that shit, but I couldn't seem to find that motherfucker. So if you can just actually let me know the name of the song or shoot me the link, I'll check it out, and I'll probably review it, though. Good question, though. Next question comes from Mother Chicken NBA. What was the first album you bought? It was in, I think, 1996, I do believe. E40 in a Major Way, back when they had cassette tapes, and I bought the cassette tape. You know what I mean? I will never forget that. That was like my introduction until buying music. You know what I mean? That was my very first project I ever bought. Good question, though. Number 5 comes from Cliff. He asked me 5 different questions, so I'm going to try to run through them real quick. The first question he asked, what album that you had the best... what he asking is, which album have I had the best memories with? Now, I don't really know what you mean by best memories. Is it, you know, listening to it? You know, whatever particularly happened that year, did I always go back to it? So, I mean, I'm going to say Young Jeezy, The Recession. You know what I mean? I spoke on that when I did the CD opening, so I'm going to have to say, you know, I'm going to go with that joint right there. Actually, before that, I'll go with 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, because that was the soundtrack playing in the background every time I had sex with my ex when I was like a teenager, you know what I'm saying? So that became one of my favorite albums, and we used to laugh and talk about that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Whenever I be playing 50 Cent, she called me and shit. She's like, yo, that album is crazy. Like, you remember that shit? And I'm like, yeah. I played that shit out, like, no bullshit. Every time she was over the crib, I played that shit. From the beginning, let it play all the way through. Next question. Any genre you listen to before rap? Nah. You know what I'm saying? I always listen to rap music. You dig? I mean, R&B here and there, you know, because the people that y'all look at now as irrelevant was around with my era. Like, I was in middle school, junior high when Usher was out. You know, Genuine was kind of popping back then. Joe, Case, Casey and JoJo, you know what I mean, shit like that. It's not like I bought their albums, but, you know, they had some joints back then, Jagged Edge, you dig? So, yeah, man, I guess you could say R&B. His next question is, you have a favorite superhero? Shit. Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? It varies, though, on certain days, in certain moods I'm in. You know, some days it's Wolverine, some days it's the Incredible Hulk, some days it's Batman, some days it's Superman, so forth and so on, but still a good question. Favorite Bay Area rapper of all time and at the present. So, all time, I had to go to Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? RIP to him. And right now, who I fuck with from the Bay Area, Filthy Rich, man. Filthy is, one of the ones from East Oakland that definitely, I came upon his music thanks to Jim Jones. So shout out to Jim Jones, and he definitely like not a pushover when it comes to rap. You know what I mean? So I definitely fuck with his music and his brand. Next question Cliff asked is worst Best Buy experience. Man, there's so many of them motherfuckers, boy. Shit. I don't know. Recently, when I went to buy Dirty Sprite 2, that it was pretty fucking like, weird and bad, because simple fact that when you go to buy the CD, it's supposed to be in the section with new releases, and when it's not there, you gotta go and ask these motherfuckers to see if it's in their system. Then they'll say it's not in the system, but then they'll go back in the, in the back and check, and then they come out with the CD. It's basically motherfuckers not doing their job. Like I say, a lot of these stores, when they sell CDs and shit, they don't really give a fuck about music, because they do the streaming and they do all that leak shit, so they don't give a fuck to put the albums on the shelf at that same time. If you watch the channel, you see certain days I used to go to Target, I think they had T.I. album out early, and it was somebody else's album out early, but it's just, yeah, I had to say the time when I bought Dirty Sprite 2 in Nevada. So Best Buy in Nevada, fuck y'all. Next question comes from Tom Wish, and this is the last question. He got 2 questions. He said, how easy was it to get big on YouTube? I'm not big on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I won't even sit there in front. Like 3,000 subs, is a lot to some people, you know what I mean? I remember only having 50, you know what I mean? I had 50 subs for like 4 months. It took a long time for people from my old channel to actually catch on to the new wave, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't say that I'm big on YouTube. I appreciate the support and everything like that, and people showing me love and, liking my videos and stuff, but it's people that's, goddamn got millions of, subs, hundreds of thousands of subs. So I wouldn't say I'm big. Maybe on an underground level, not even that, because there's a couple cats that I watch and like, that's has more subs than me, but I don't really look at it as a numbers game, you know what I mean? Shout out to Luke James, he got like 5K plus, you know what I mean? He dope. And yeah, man, it's just a lot of people that's doing their thing, but I never look at it as a numbers thing to where it's like, oh, I'm really big on YouTube, because I'm really not, you know what I mean? I don't do shit but talk in front of a camera. A lot of people don't even find that interesting. So his next question was, does it ever get boring making videos? No, not really with me. I think that when I watch, being a viewer of YouTube and I can see people like forcing it, it becomes boring then. But for me making videos, nah, because I understand the balance to where it's like, it's my channel, but I let y'all, sometimes to pick what kind of content that I will put on here. But other than that, I never get bored. It just, I don't want to force myself to do videos. And sometimes if you watch my channel, you can see a video come out and I kind of forced it. You know what I mean? And that's the worst kind of videos, but it still come out a dope video. But it's just, sometimes I just want to chill. Sometimes I don't want to listen to music, you know what I mean? Or I want to listen to this type of music, and, I'll pick that up and I see the views won't really be where I think it should be, but then if I do this project and pick it up, I see those views shit on those views. So it can get frustrating, you know what I mean? Because I just don't understand. If you have so many subs, right? And we know you only get credit for a view if they watch the entire video. So I feel if you have, let's say, 1,000 subs, every one of your videos should be at 1,000 views, because that's the support. And I just feel like a lot of people, they subscribe, but it's like the numbers don't match to me. So how are you subscribed, but you say you support? So it's probably, if you got 5,000 subs, maybe a handful of them fuck with you. I mean, maybe it's just my channel. Some channels, I see they have 1,000 some subs and they videos is at 30,000 views and shit, and it's just like, wait, that's it? Like, they ain't really do shit. So I mean, it don't really get boring, just get frustrating at times, to where it's the people that really fuck with you, and because of frustration, you don't want to do the shit no more, and they the ones that suffer. You know what I mean? So it's not the people that actually show the support and everything. I think it's the more the new people that come around that don't really know the brand or the channel, and they just feel like, oh, he's cool, whatever, but they wasn't there from day one. So it's kind of hard to where you have day one people and they know what you good for, and then you got the new people that just trying to figure you out and shit like that. it's like my channel to me is not a gimmick, and I see a lot of people do shit for gimmicks. What you see is what you get. I'm this way off camera as well, from the way I dress, from the way I talk, the way my personality is. I'm me. But when some people turn the camera on, you see them, and you know off top that ain't how the fuck they are. Because when you watch it, it's like, I wouldn't want that annoying motherfucker around me all the time. So I think it get more frustrating than boring. But I'm never bored making videos. I enjoy it. If I was bored, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I've had situations where I got so frustrated where I wanted to say fuck this shit and walk away from it, but then again it's like a slap in the face for all the people that have supported you. But it's not like that, okay, well, I created a t-shirt line, so yeah, if y'all really fuck with me, go spend $15 to buy this t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that to where I think that would probably get boring if I'm, trying to, do what I do, and y'all say y'all fuck with me, y'all support, but y'all ain't doing that shit. I don't really fuck with that shit. To me, that shit is whack as shit. Because if I like somebody and I want to support them, I'm going to buy their product. You know what I'm saying? Like if, say, Sever the Bond made a shirt, and you're like, yo, it's my website, boom, I got a shirt up there. I'm going to go right then and there or prior to the week and go buy the shirt because I fuck with him, I support what he do. So it's just the same shit with anybody. If it was Mattel Toro or, Luke James or, Crunk Girl or Lil JoJo or whoever, what have you, you know what I mean? Long as they got something dope I want to support, it is what it is. But I don't think I'll ever get bored of making videos. You know what I'm saying? If I had another gig, though, you know what I'm saying, I definitely feel like business is more important than pleasure. So if I'm going to work and I'm getting a check, I don't really have time for this shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say I would step away from YouTube. The content would change. It ain't really about the music no more. It's like, yo, today at work was fucking crazy. This one motherfucker walked in, yada, yada, yada. That'll be the content now because it's moved surpassed hip-hop and kicks. Y'all already know that part, but it's just like switching over to, more personal shit or, just real life shit. So, yeah. But I hope I answered y'all questions. Sorry this video too long. Thank y'all for rocking with a nigga, supporting a nigga. So, that's continuation vlog, Q&A part. Deuce. I'm out.